Today's video is going to be assigning favorites on the rolling Juno-Gi. So here we go. So here's your screen here. You have your numeric choice buttons underneath the display, starting with 0, going up to all the way to number 9. We're only going to do a few today to show you what button presses to press to assign sounds to your favorites. So first we're going to select the bank. So your buttons over here which says favorite, on and off, and bank. Let's select what bank we want it to go to. So all we have to do is hit the bank button, and you'll notice number 0 is flashing. So that says we'll be assigning to bank 0, but say we don't want to go to bank 0, and again you can assign up to 9 per bank. So we're going to go to bank number 1. So hold down the bank button. We're going to hit number 1, and it's going to say, let's do that one more time. Hold down bank. We're going to hit number 1, and then the train's going to say favorite bank change real quick there. So now when we hit the bank button, you notice bank number 1 is flashing. So that means the favorites that we're going to assign is going to go to bank number 1. So let's start assigning some sounds to the button presses here. So we're going to go ahead and disengage the bank button. So now let's do club split. And we're going to assign this to the very first button, which would be 0. So to assign to one of the button presses underneath, we're going to start with 0. Come over here, hold down the on and off favorite button, and we're going to select the first button, which is 0. And it says re-register to that 1. So now if you notice, the 0 is flashing and the favorite on and off is on. So let's do another one. Let's pick another sound and go to another choice. Let's assign something to number 1. So we're going to spin it down, pick a sound. Let's do miles ahead. So we're going to assign some to button number 1. Again, we're going to hold down the favorite button, and we're going to select number 1. It says register to that, and you notice that light's on. So we assigned 1. So to check and see what we've done so far, we have the favorite button on. I'm going to turn that back on, and we're going to say what's assigned to number 1 or to 0, which we did was club split, and what we assigned the number 1 button, which miles ahead. So now let's try one more. Let's go to number 3. So let's pick a sound, floating. So we're going to assign this to button press number 2. Again, come over to the favorite on and off button, hold that down, and we're going to select number 2. It says register to number 2. Again, now you see it's lit up on number 2, so now we have assigned something to number 2 also. So now we just assigned something to the first 3 button presses. And to check again, the favorite on and off light is on. So let's check and see what we did. We have for the first button, number 0, we did club split. And we did to number 1, we did miles ahead. And the button number 2, we assigned to floating. And again, to make sure that you're in the favorites mode, you make sure the favorite on-off button is lit up. If you just want to go back to the regular mode just to pick sounds and play around with the unit, just disengage this button here. And now your favorites is on and off, and you just go through any sound and do whatever you want. But if you want to go back and check again what we did, again, we hit bank, which showed you what bank we're on. We're on bank 1. And then to see the favorites, we hit the favorite, and we could go and see what's assigned to each one of those. We hit 0 again. That's club split. The number 1, we did miles ahead, and number 2, we had to assign floating. So again, this is assigning favorites to the Juno-Gi. Have a nice day now.